video is not sponsored by my website ZQ Attempts. Check it out. Hey, this is BQ56 and Strymix presenting a new update, and this one's going to be a little quick one because it seems like things have been going on for the past month, and it's not just me like trying to figure out what I'm working on, but also like I've been going out of my computer from time to time. That's why I'm going to be more slow in progress. But there are some things I do want to take note of, so that's why I want to let you guys know ahead of time, even for those who have not read one of the community posts that I posted alongside from like one of the live streams of what I talked about. And of course it has the animation of the spinning cat. And I'm thinking of just doing the news here because I know there's more that I want to talk about. Okay, so basically, after the Postal 2 live stream, which I did actually mention it before, the pre-recording is that things are not going to work out during the live stream with me playing Postal 2 is just because that both the recording program and also the bad timing of slow internet came in and it started lagging out the second day, which is Tuesday, and of course I didn't notice it until like around an hour later or so, and I had to cut things short. So yeah, it was lagging very, very bad, and the encoding overload is just always that annoying to me. So even though no one except one person actually mentioned that if I do have the time to actually like go back to Monday, going through the whole week and just record from there other than just live streaming and stuff, and I can still do like some editings for it too of some highlights and all, so that I can do. And that's one thing on the list that I'm probably gonna work on, because I know there's many people like on the votings that want me to actually play Postal 2, which that I will do. And also another thing, like while off screen, once you know I finish recording, like playing all the way through of Postal 2, I am actually going to replay the whole thing, but in Russian dub, because the thing is that for the Postalverse thing, which I will actually explain more later on that one, but it seems like since, weirdly enough, many people actually do like that Corkscrew is in the Postalverse thing, so that's why it's like, okay. So if I'm gonna actually get him to like talk in some ways or whatever, it's gotta be, you know, Russian. And that's another thing, is that after playing Postal 2, like off screen and stuff, I might actually going to play Corkscrew Rules, which I know it's highly mixed. That people are like, just don't play, or other times it's just like, you know, I mean, depends on how bad your humor is, it might be enjoyable. I don't know. And of course, I need the lines. So, and I did actually, you know, search like on YouTube for like, you know, his lines and stuff, but it ends up being like an English dubbed with like a female only voice lines. So it's like, okay. So that means I might actually play Corkscrew Rules under Russian dub just so I can like try to record some lines. I know there's going to be a lot that I'm probably going to miss, but who knows. So yes, I'm going to be suffering just for you guys' entertainment, even though I'm probably not going to record it. But another thing is that I have that much dedication just to get the lines so I can be able to put it onto the stuff for the Postalverse, all that. And that's another thing for the Postalverse status, is that yes, I am actually making the filler, because it's supposed to be like after when Brain Damage Dude actually catches up with the trailer and stuff. And then another thing is that I was sketching out the backgrounds, even though I'm not fully finished. And also the main key that I'm missing is just getting the audio together, because that's what I'm supposed to do first, is putting the audios together and have that rendered, and then put that audio into my animation program so I can be able to animate of what I'm hearing. And of course it's gonna be a while, because I have recorded some lines for some of the dudes, but I have not recorded everything, so that's why it's very, very slow in progress. I'm struggling to say what I'm trying to say, but like, I know you guys get the idea of that. I need the audios, and then I got to edit the audio and then render and everything. That is my main priority for now, is getting the audio together, and then I'll be able to like animate the rest from there. It's gonna be a big while though too. Another thing, because I forgot to write this down, but Because I know the Postalverse that I'm animating is taking place in like the Postal 4 town or city, which is Edison, and I do not have the game. There are multiple reasons why I don't have the game. But at some point now I'm actually thinking, like, is it even worth getting the game? Because, not because I'm worried that it could break my computer, because I know Postal 2 is already doing that with my desktop. But it's just that, like, I've heard many people are struggling to even play it because of how bad either the optimizations, performance, or it's just that, like, it could crash anytime without you knowing. Because I think I just mentioned this before, like, I can always watch someone play it, but at the same time, like, I would like to actually wander around and look around so I can get some references and ideas of, like, settings and everything for the Postalverse. So that's why it's like, okay. That's why with the part 2 thing, it's not gonna come out anytime soon. That's why with the filler, because like it's still outside of Edison and I still actually got some references of the backgrounds and stuff, so it's easier for me to actually sketch things out and everything. I know at some point I might look more into Postal 4 when I get the chance. But for now, my priorities is getting the audio, so it's like after Postal 2 and then Corkscrew Rules, and collecting some audio from there. So with the Postalverse stuff out of the way, because I know many people want me to really work on the animation, in which I know for me, I'm also excited to work on it too, because like it is pretty fun to animate the dudes, even though some will be like hard with the details wise. With those out of the way, so my Ko-fi, or Ko-fi, I normally pronounce that as Ko-fi. For those who have been checking out my Ko-fi from time to time, like, you probably would know and seen the status that I actually been opening up my my shop that I do my designs in onto like merch stuff. Even though I can't call it like officially like merch because of like how I design. Well, probably with my mask or so, but I really don't know at the time. But I am opening up my shop, which has already been opened. It's just that it's been delayed due to the first customer's incident. But I can say that it's officially opened, well, unofficially open for business, so you can always like check out my new shop from there. And meanwhile, with my Ko-fi, I know that I barely post any statuses of some things, but for those who actually have supported me under with Ko-fi and stuff, I highly appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. And for those who actually don't know, like for those who have supported me, you can be able to actually see the work in progresses of the animation, which I actually have posted 3 work in progresses with the Postalverse, with the Postal 4 intro, and of course from my upcoming like works from either on the website or either from my my new shop as well, which that is the recent post that I have done. My commissions are still open, so for those who actually still want me to draw something for them, I can be able to do that. And for those who had noticed that the mini animation thing is that is available at the moment, I'm going to fix something up for a bit. Hold on. Whoop. So, because I know many people want me to work on the Postalverse stuff, so which I'm going to do. But I will say that after when I'm finished with the filler animation, which is probably going to be like, hopefully not the next 9 months, but after when it's done, I am going to actually put the slot back on for the mini animation for those who are interested if want me to animate something for them. I've been also updating my website from time to time, in which the shop tab is open. But the problem is that I don't know how to be able to link my shop to my website. So that's why it's like in the shop page you can only click on the little mini me, so you can actually be able to get to the shop then. And then lastly, this is something I don't want to make, but it seems like I have no choice because my deadline is around the end of this year. So that's why with the filler animation is going to be taking long to make. It's because I had to animate a confession, which for those who actually have watched the Where's My Passion video and then the update of some of my family members knowing, so I have to do another confession animation of like telling my siblings about it. And yes, I do have siblings. They don't like me. But yeah, so it's just to let more of my family members know, in which I know it's not many of you guys want to see, but at least for this one, I will actually somewhat animate, quote unquote, somewhat animate of like my backstory of how my channel became to be and stuff, and like how it all started from January of 2014, which, you know, 10 years ago. And what's the cause and all that. So, and who knows, it will catches your guys' interest of how it happened and everything, and how I started my channel and all that. So thank you guys for listening, and I know this might not be much of an update, but it's just to let you guys know of like what I'm working on, but at the same time that I have so much on the list that I need to do, like playing Postal 2 and Corkscrew, and getting the audios, try to animate something, animate a confession, working on the designs for my shop, and yeah, it's a lot of things that I'm doing, but so I've been juggling a lot of things here and there, what I want to work on. So the thing is that I am going to keep myself in schedule of like which week I'm going to work on what. But even though I'm thinking like on the weekends, that's when I can actually start playing, you know, Postal 2 and stuff. And meanwhile with those other weeks, I could like, you know, still sketch out the backgrounds, and then for the animation, I mean, and then working on designs for my shop or so, because there are other designs I want to make for my shop. You guys can always like check it each time if you want to like see or learn more. And by the way, in case I forget about the first customer incident thing, okay, just make sure that you're not going anywhere for that package to be delivered. So I would talk more about it, but I just want you guys to be on the safe side, like making sure that you guys' package actually will be delivered instead of being taken back. That's all I had to say. I think that's all I'm going to say. I don't want to make this too long, but I'm sure if there's more I'm forgetting, I will always put in the description. And make sure you guys please read the description in case if there is more details that I have not talked about. So that's why I just making sure that you guys are just fully aware. Because I know there's mostly some things that I'm missing, but just to make sure and be on the safe side or so. Okay, so that's it for now. So thank you for randomly watching. Many more may be coming soon. May never know. May never know. And I think that is it for now, hopefully. So thank you guys for randomly watching. And ZuppyQ56 is out. Click.